What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we went through the Aqua Hideout here in Lily Cove and, flushed everyone out of there and fought one of the Aqua admins, and then Archie took off in the submarine, presumably to go find Kyogre. And then we got to Moss Deep City, but I had to backtrack here because I missed these 4 items here in the center of the Aqua Hideout. So I just wanted to show what these are because definitely was worth backtracking for, I will say that. So these first couple balls, if I'm not mistaken, are going to be electrodes. This is kind of like, if you remember back in Pokemon Crystal where we had the Rocket Hideout and then they were using the electrodes for power, and then the power plant in Gen 1. Electrodes and Voltorbs are always kind of in these dungeons where you have to fight them. So, obviously you can use this to catch an Electrode if you really want to. Electrode is super fast and really not a bad Pokemon by any means. Click on this one, we get a nugget. Too bad our bag is full. So I'll have to see if I can throw something out there, because again, nuggets are worth the 5,000 Pokedollars, and at the end of the game, I like to have items like that to sell and buy as many, healing items and stuff as possible for the Elite Four runs. Self-destruct, and we're able to tank it, thankfully. So, let me go ahead and let's pick something to throw out here. Definitely don't want to throw out a Max Revive. Let's go ahead and throw out... don't want to do Ether. I wish the bag size was just bigger, first and foremost. I know I'm taking way too long of this than what I need to be. We can just get rid of the X attacks, I suppose. I'd like to keep the X accuracy just in case we ever run into an evasion noob, but even then I might throw it away. Anyway, this is the item you want to come back for. You get the Master Ball just sitting there. So yeah, I'm really glad I did my due diligence to research and come back here, because yeah, certainly worth the, the trip. So if I remember correctly, the path you want to take to get here is here. Then you go to the middle one. Middle one takes you to itself, and you go to the far one. And then you want to go around to this one, and it brings you to that one. So again, you get the Master Ball, so I'd highly recommend doing that. And then again, I'm just showing the path because, I backtracked. I didn't actually show how to get there in the first place. But in the Aqua Hideout on the first floor, if you remember when we first went through here, we just went straight through that double battle to the warp panel that was after that, and ignored that one. So that's how we get there. And then obviously go through here. And even though Archie is long gone and we've already defeated all of them, they are still here just hanging out and patrolling as if nothing happened. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to go ahead and fly back to Moss Deep City. As you see, we're in the area of the game where it is just all ocean all the time. And what we're going to do in this part, if you remember, there was the Space Center, but we're going to go ahead and do the gym battle first, alright? Because it's been a few episodes since we've done a gym battle, and the upcoming gym is all double, well, it doesn't have to be all double battles, but the gym leader is double battles, and most of the gym trainers you face are going to be double battles. And that's the way I'm going to approach them because, you know me, I like my double battles. So I'm going to have Sceptile and Magnetric. Yeah, that's fine. So the way this thing works is we can talk to the aide here. How's it going, Champion Bound Jake? The gym leaders here use Psychic type Pokemon. If you go up against them when fighting a Poison type Pokemon, they'll inflict horrible damage. Plus, they'll come at you with outstanding combination attacks. If you want to win, you'll need to show them how tight you are with your Pokemon. Go for it. So I think if you click on these little buttons, yeah, it moves the trainers. So this first one is required to be a double battle. And then if I'm not mistaken, some of the battles after you have the option to face them one at a time or simultaneously. Again, like I said, I'm a big fan of double battles, so we'll probably just be doing that format as much as possible. I never really played Pokemon Coliseum or Stadium, and I know that those are the primary, they're mostly double battles in those games, so maybe if I'd played those games more, I'd be a little less inclined to do double battles, but I don't know. I just like them, and yeah. Unfortunately, we don't really have, Sceptile does have Pursuit, but Pursuit's not a great Dark-type move. It's not terrible by any means, but it's definitely not the best. I guess we can use it here and there. Pursuit is a special type move because Dark is special in these games, so that is actually a benefit since Sceptile has much better special attack than physical. Not that it has bad physical attack by any means, but still definitely much better in the special realm. But yeah, we're going to be facing a lot of double battles in this. I'm going to try to mix the combinations up a little bit. That way we're just getting everyone, involved. And then, yay, more warp panels. So, like you see here, we could battle this girl just once, but we have to move this guy anyway in order to get to the next warp panel. So we might as well just do the double battle. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. She says, if you beat us, I will tell you the future. Alright. Got a Xatu and a Girafarig. Fun fact about Girafarig, that its name is spelled the same backwards as it is normally. So I'm pretty sure I remember what the two Pokemon that the gym leaders have. So I'm trying to think what our best course action would be. The thing that sucks is that, we have Tentacruel, but because it has the poison subtype, it's going to take super effective damage to Psychics. But maybe I should probably start using her a bit in these battles to try to get her some levels. That way it can stand up to damage as best as possible for when we face the gym leaders. So maybe after this one, we'll go ahead and switch Manectric out for Tentacruel. Because I think Sceptile will be pretty valuable in this. Because obviously it has Pursuit. And if I remember correctly, the gym leader's Pokemon are Rock subtype. So. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. That'll work. Alright. So again, mandatory double battle here. Let me show you a perfectly awful, horrifying time. Alright, that's one way to describe a Pokemon battle. I didn't even ask that other girl what our future may behold, but whatever, I'm not backtracking. Thankfully, all these people just have the one Pokemon, and the girl's probably the one with the Wobbuffet, which can be perfectly horrible, annoying time. So, I'm gonna freaking focus our energy on that thing. I don't think this will be enough to take it out. It's probably going to use Mirror Coat and knock one of us out. Okay, we got a Future Sight from the Kadabra. Destiny Bond. That does it for both the Pokemon we have in the field, so I need to switch them both out. And Shadow Tag prevents them from switching, so that's lovely. Okay, well then we need to take out this freaking Kadabra. God, that's so annoying. So both our Pokemon are going to be taken out once we take down Wobbuffet. That's just their whole shtick is just being fucking annoying. And we're not going to get the experience from taking it out because we're fainted. So, yep. Absolutely would hate to see a Wobbuffet on... Okay, I guess it... Oh. Am I tripping? It had the little Destiny Bond animation under both of our Pokemon, but... Yeah, in any case, anyone doing a Nuzlocke run would definitely hate to see a Wobbuffet. So, as you see, I've got 20 revives, so we'll go ahead and use some of these bad boys. Alright. And let's go ahead and get camera up some action, I guess. Alright, so... I may be past my prime, but I suggest you not patronize me. You're not getting through to the end, not if I can help it. Yeah, right. Alright, another giraffe rig and a Natu, not even a Zatu this time. Okay, I'm gonna go for overheat. Okay, another future sight. We've seen that used a couple times, but haven't actually seen the battle go long enough to see the effects of it. It'll hit us 2 turns from now. I think we've seen future sight in the past before. But yeah, it'll hit in 2 turns, and it does a base 100 power psychic type attack. So it can be pretty foreboding, but not really a threat in this case. Because again, we're ending it before it can even get off, so... Alright, Clifford and Macy. Clifford, that was a fitting name for that guy. He looked like a Clifford. Alright. So... Okay, it looks like we got a... I'm guessing that's the one that goes to the actual gym leaders, so... finagle with those. Use this one then. Okay, this one brings us back to the front. Looks like we gotta go this way. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay, so I guess maybe it seems like all of them, at least to actually pass through correctly, you need to do the double battles anyway. Alright, I guess we can just keep using this same duo. Let me see your talent. Ho ho ho, you need me to show the tenacious psychic type can be. Trust me, buddy, I know how good the psychic type can be, especially for playing the original games. It can be ridiculous. But when you only have base level evolutions, it's not as threatening by any means. So let's go for Rock Slide since it'll hit both, and we'll go for Surf since it'll hit both. Magic Coat, I do not know what that does, to be honest with you. There we go. Alright, hopefully we see at least one level up. Another Magic Coat. Okay, there we go. Alright, you possess spectacular talent. Thank you. So now we'll have to take a step back and move these guys. There we go. Okay. Lose to me, don't take it too hard, it's not that you're weak, I'm just too strong. Give me that risk of life, I will win this battle. Risk of life? Nobody's killing anybody. Jeez. I got Morbid, a little dorky ass girl, Curlia, and a Meditite. Okay. Alright, let's go for Overheat there. And a Surf. Wow. Overheat really... Wait. Overheat hasn't hit yet. Jeez. And it misses. Awesome. Thank you. I guess let's just go for Rock Slide then instead. Alright, Meditite is down. Come on, can we get a level up, please? I do not know what the gym leader levels are at this point, but... Okay, we get a level up for camera up. Very nice. Earthquake! Thank God we're finally learning this. I'm going to go ahead and forget Magnitude because Earthquake, you get a base 100 power ground type move every time. And yeah, I'm going to take that over Magnitude where you kind of have to get a lucky draw. And right when I ask for level ups, I get 2 of them back to back. Love that. I feel like that's a good omen. It's got to be, right? Alright, so now we need to move like that. And then these guys. Boom. There we go. Alright, here we are. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure this gym battle is pretty tough. So, yeah, we just gotta go into this and hope for the best. Here we go. Hee hee hee, were you surprised? Foo foo foo, were you surprised? That there are 2 gym leaders, We're twins, we're twins! We don't need to talk because we can each determine what the other is thinking, all in our minds. This combination of ours, can you beat it? So, this is the first ever double battle gym. And to be honest with you, I don't know if there's been one like this since then. Level 41. Wow, okay. That is a bit terrifying. Okay, we definitely need to go after this clay doll. Let's go for Surf. Thankfully, you outspeed everything. Alright. Zatu's going to try to set up. Alright, hopefully Surf is enough to take out the clay doll. And it is, alright. Not a bad start by any means. That did jack shit. Okay. Okay, Lunatone. We need to get Sceptile out of here. And... let's go Magnetric. Let's see what Ice Beam does to the Zatu. Oh gosh. Yeah, even though Tentacruel has the great defense, or special defense, that's just too powerful of an attack. Plus with the Calm Mind, that was brutal. Alright. Okay, this should do a pretty decent chunk here. Not quite enough to take it out, unfortunately. Boy. Alright, we should survive this. Okay. Giga Drain there. Okay, I did figure they would heal, which is fine. Okay, that actually did more than I was expecting, to be honest. Let's see how much this does. Okay. So really all we need to do is survive this. Okay. And he's got a berry. So we gotta go for Thunderbolt here again, another Giga Drain. Hopefully this heals us up enough to the point where we don't have to heal, or I don't know how that took it out, but I will freaking take it. So Lunatone is down. As long as this Thunderbolt hits, the Zatu should be taken care of as well. If I'd have known it would have led with the Zatu. I thought they just had the Soul Rock and Lunatone. Maybe that was a Ruby and Sapphire where it only had those 2 Pokemon, but I was not anticipating the Xatu, but anyway, that thing's taken out. So now I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave here, another Giga Drain to get the health back. And now we have 2-on-1, so we're actually setting up pretty good here. And honestly, the Thunder Wave just for good measure. Flamethrower. I feel like we could survive this. Yeah. Alright, it's got the Citrus Berry. You know what? Just for fun, we're going to send Hariyama out there to get some experience. We're going to go for another Giga Drain. Yeah, this is why I wanted to have Giga Drain and have 2 Grass-type moves just for the healing effect there. I mean, that really saved the battle, I think. And there we go. So it looked a little bit threatening at the start, but we honestly kind of made out pretty good there at the end. What? Our combination was shattered. Can't be helped. You've won, so in recognition, take this. We got $8,400. And we get the Mind Badge from Tate and Liza. But yeah, I can see how that battle can be really, really challenging. Plus the levels kind of got really steep there. The Mind Badge enhances the special attack and special defense of Pokemon. It also lets you use the HM move Dive outside of battle. Just take this too. We get TM04, which I'm going to guess is either Calm Mind or Psychic. Calm Mind raises special attack and special defense. It's a move that's perfect for Psychic Pokemon or just any regular special attackers. I'm actually going to see if anyone can learn that. Nobody's able to learn it. That's awesome. Okay, but still, we'll keep that just in case we get something in the post game or, I don't know. You're astounding, you're one great trainer. Thank you, good sir. Alright. So now, let's go ahead and heal up quick, and I want to head to that space station. See what's going on there, and see what we're going to be getting into maybe in the next episode. Alright. Yeah, thank God for Sceptile, man. That was the first time our starter, ever since like the first gym really, that he was the MVP there. Let's go ahead and get Hariyama out front, since he is the lowest leveled. And let's go Gallivant. Oh! Well, looks like I'm triggering something here, but that's fine. I'm guessing they're going to the space station, so you know what? That's kind of a perfect stopping point here. So, yeah, we got our 7th gym badge, so just one more badge here in Hoenn before we're able to go take on the Pokemon League. So we're getting towards the end here, and it's been a lot of fun. But anyway, in the next episode, we're going to be seeing what Team Magma is up to at the space station, alright? So I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon Emerald. Goodbye.